is Harry Grove, administering to WMHHLP 103.5 FM, New Haven.
Thursday. Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to LoveBabz, LoveTalk. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. Good morning. I was just reading the obituary of a childhood friend of mine's son. She had a son, 41 years old. That would make sense because we've been out of high school that long. So, yeah, gosh, that is wild. Uh, I never met her son. I just know that we were childhood friends and the Goldsons. I was friends with Angela Goldson, but I was friends with Darnell, Flip, Charlie. Charlie was the youngest, and their little sister Glow. See, you know you're old when you just know people by their damn nicknames. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Anyway, it's a sobering thing. Quite sobering. Quite sobering. Uh anyway, I thought I'd click on because the name is an unusual name. Goldson is not a common name, so I thought he would bear some relationship to them, to the Goldsons that I knew. And it's true. So anyway, um, my sympathies to the Goldson family. Um, yeah, gosh, you just have these memories of people so long ago. So anyway, yeah, that would make sense. He's 41. We've been out of high school 40 years, so that would make sense. Oh, so let me just get into it. Wow, it's Thursday, kicks off my weekend. I've got all kinds of stuff planned, which is fine. But last night was the closing night of A Slice. A Slice. Oh my God. I'm glad it's closed last night. Because if I had to drink one more gin and tonic tonight, if I had to drink one more gin and tonic and eat any more pizza, Lord have mercy. Woo! Woo! I feel it. I feel it. So it's good that we closed. It's good that it ran for 3 nights. It's good that we closed. 'Cause I don't know if I could have did another night. It was so much fun. So amazing. On the ride home, I was talking in the car with Ife and my daughter, Margot, and I was like, for all the time I spend in front in the audience, I forget about what happens when the lights are on and the stage is set and you go on the stage. It is a lot of work. And I admire folks who can carry a whole show, lines, choreography, all of that. It's just fantastic. And you have to really want that. And I get it. I get it now. It is in your blood to do this. It's not in my blood. You know what I mean? Like it's not in my blood, but it is in their blood. Everybody from a Broken Umbrella Theater Company and the Regicides, it's in their blood. And it's an amazing thing. It's not in my blood. It's not. But it is in my daughter's blood. She is an artist too. She just fights it all the time, but she's an artist. Um, she's a bona fide. It's in her. I did this because it just presented itself. It was a dream I didn't even know I wanted. You know, and they were so gracious and kind. You know, and so genuinely inviting to me to be in this thing. They weren't just giving me lip service. Like they weren't like inviting me and just like, we don't really want you. They were like, when Jess Max said, no, we want you to be in it. Let me write you some lines. I was like, girl, I would just stare at her like, what is she? And she will tell you the first 1,000 times she asked me, I just stared at her like, what? And then they kind of, each one of them like, you should be in it, you should do it, we write you some lines. And I'm thinking to myself, write me some lines. Girl, she wrote me 4 lines too many. I thought I was just gonna carry a tray across the room and smile or something. I actually had to say stuff. Wow. It was like, all right. So when I said yes, next thing I know, I get the emails with the scripts. And I'm like, I'm looking at this. I'm like, well, how many scenes am I in? Like, I just thought. So although I will tell you, I would have liked to have been in a little dance scene. I feel like I was missing in that. Like, I think I could have added something to that dance scene only because I just love a show tune. I love a song and dance. And that probably would have made me faint because I would have been so like, oh my God, I'm in a singing, dancing piece. So thank God I didn't step in and say, can I be in the dance scene? Because I would have carried garlic or something across the space. But it was amazing. From the warm up that they do, which took me a minute to like catch. And I'm rhythmic, but it was fun. Like to working with the very young people and the kids, and folks had their kids in it, and they were they were amazing. Like their kids were in it, and their kids are like, this is what we do. I'm like, how divine is that? You know. So when you see these Hollywood kids in these roles and doing this work, it's because their parents, not that their parents are making them do it, but you grow up around something, it becomes a family business. It's the family business, right? Until they say, "Oh, I don't want to do this anymore." But right now, the kids love it. They take to their lines, they take their cues, they offer suggestions. It is ridiculously impressive. I was like, look at these kids. And I spend a lot of my time just really trying to be invisible. Seriously, just staying out of the fray. Just really staying out of the way. And it's been amazing to just watch all of this play out. So I listen, everybody should be in some kind of production. It really is. It tells you a lot about what you're made of in ways that other things won't, you know. And you got to play together, you know. And you got to listen and you got to look and watch and feel stuff. And I loved it. Thank you. Thank you, all of y'all, for letting me play with y'all. It was really, as Ruben likes to say, oh, this is just a rehearsal for the bigger one that they're gonna do next year. Now I don't know where I'll be. My goal is to be my ass in law school, and we'll see what happens. But you know, who knows? But It was wonderful. So I just had I think I feel like I had the time of my life. Yes, I did. I really did. But I'm glad it was ended last night because if I had to show up tonight and drink another gin and tonic, oh my God. If I had to drink another gin and tonic, Lord have mercy. So that was yesterday was just a day of magic, you know. It was just a day of magic. And so let me keep the magic going because it don't stop. The magic train don't stop for me. I'm telling you. So I showed up. I was on the porch yesterday um, in the afternoon just because I knew I had to play at 6:30 and I was on time. Now, I'm not on time for a lot of stuff, but like I said, I didn't want to be the one not on time. So I was on time. But anyway, so my soror, Ryan Lindsay, called talking about she in the grocery store talking about, okay, ask me all these questions about our eggs, dairy, all this other kind of stuff. I was like, what are you about to do? So I said, well, I have to leave to go to the play at 6:30, 6:15. I have to leave. And so she's like, oh, she's like, never mind, because she was gonna bake a cake. Now, she's gonna bake a cake for me as she is packing up her divinity school apartment because she's going to California for research for a project that she's working on. I said, girl, if you don't get home and finish packing. So she came over yesterday afternoon in her Juneteenth African sister regalia, looking mighty fine and fabulous. And and we sat for a spell and chatted and talked, just kicking it on the porch. You know how we do. We just be kicking it. And it was great. So we're sitting there, we're kicking it, we're chilling, and guess who pulls up? Lauren Anderson and Nizay James and Dawood. They show up to put the little library in. What? I forgot. She had told me she was going to do it for Juneteenth, but it just went over my head. I mean, it really did. I just knew she was coming at some point because the little libraries have been delivered to the store, and she's been putting them up. She put one in the laundromat on Whaley. She put one up in the housing development up in West Rock or wherever it is. And so they came, and I had said to her a while ago, I didn't want mine staked in the ground in the yard in the front yard because I'm a renter here. And I didn't want it staked on the public space in the ground. So she devised a planter with quickcrete. And the thing is up. They put this thing together with like 10 cups of water, some quickcrete, and they put the little it's up on the website. Up on the Facebook page. She posted something, I posted something. It's a wonderful thing and it's beautiful. And I've got to pick the color that I wanted for the little library. And it's wonderful. And they brought books to stick in it. I'm just delighted. And then they planted lavender because her husband grows lavender in their yard. And I'm a huge fan of lavender. So they planted lavender in the planter and tomato plants, like cherry tomato plants. I was like, aren't y'all something else? So it's out there, a little library with books in it. I can't tell you how excited and how happy I am. This has just been one magical day after another. So, you know, so I'm, I'm delighted. I am over the moon delighted. I am delighted. So I can't wait to sit out there today and read and see the little library and then see the children go by and say, "Oh, baby, get a book. You need to get a book, baby." And have it be their book. I'm just delighted. So it's one of those things where the happiness is just I tell you what, I love this joy that I'm experiencing. And it's been going on for a few years now. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this joy. And I wouldn't trade nothing. So yeah, some things are percolating, some things are happening, some good things. I just came off this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful soul stitch. Yes, this is what Susan Clinard made for it. And this is such a beautiful piece of art. That woman is talented as hell. She's just gifted. Gifted. Her hands are like the world. I don't know. She's amazing. And she's such a kind and generous person. Because I know some artists who are complete assholes. Um, but not her. She is kind and caring and thoughtful. Do you know what I mean? And she's genuinely like that. Like she's not faking it. So it's been I'm in a good space. So when I get off air, I'm gonna sit and read a little bit. I really need to work on this apartment. I keep saying that, and I've been saying it, saying it, saying it. But I'm gonna have a spark of drive to do it. So tonight I'm going up to see the Graustein Memorial Fund folks get an award. They're being honored for the community leadership uh, uh, program, and they've invited me to be their guest while they're being honored. And it kind of makes sense. I was in the very first CLP class, the very first. I don't know what they up to now, 40 something. I don't know. And so I'm gonna be there for that this evening, and I'm gonna ride up with Bill. So it'll be nice. It'll be a wonderful, wonderful evening. So we'll ride up, and then we'll come right back, and and that's the way of the world. So uh that's my what y'all got going on. Juneteenth was a vibe. So yesterday I had lunch with after I went to the gym. I went to the gym, and I worked it out. I'm weight training. Oh, yeah, I'm stronger now. I really am stronger. Oh, it's crazy. But then I had lunch. We went to Mama Mary's Child Soul Food on the hottest ass day, but we did it. So I went with I met up with Cheyenne Barbosa. She is like a pint-sized stick of dynamite. And we had such a good time. And I ordered some chopped barbecue and collard greens, cabbage mix, and potato salad. Ciao. Eating good and drinking watermelon lemonade. You can't get no blacker than that. The only thing would have made it blacker, I don't know. She had ribs, but chopped barbecue is pretty damn black. And some collard green cabbage mix, you don't know nothing about that. That's as black as you could get right there. And potato salad. Shoot. The only thing missing was some vegan mac and cheese and some vegan candied yams. Honey, honey, honey. And some vegan cornbread. And then we talked about Ion. Because she lives up that way. She lives down the street from Ion. I was like, girl, I go to Ion, I get cornbread to go because that cornbread is so damn good. I don't know what kind of voodoo they do back up in there, but that cornbread be hitting. That cornbread, I don't know who's making it back there. I hope they blackety black black, Because that cornbread called the ancestors to attention. You hear me? That cornbread calls the ancestors to attention. So I hope it ain't white folks back there making cornbread, because God knows I'd feel real bad about eating that cornbread like it's finger looking good. Well, maybe not. Maybe some white folks did learn something from us. I don't know. Maybe they did learn something, since we've been doing all the cooking all for 400, 500 years. Well, I don't know, child. I don't know. Well, they got a recipe for somebody black. I know that. Because that cornbread be hitting. Honey. Although they do, I wish they would get some collard greens in there instead of the kale. Kale just don't hit me right. And I don't dislike kale. Don't get me wrong, white folks. I don't dislike kale. And they make a kale salad that Ife and Marquisha swear by. Like they dream about the kale salad. That's how good it is. They love it. So I'm not going to say too much about kale. It's not my favorite. If I'm in the store, I'm not picking up kale. I'm picking up collards or cabbage, turnips, whatever, mustard greens. I ain't had no good mustard greens. And yesterday I missed the farmer's market because I damn sure would have seen what kind of greens they got going on. But I'm gonna have to go and find me, the people that come from the South, bring me some greens. Yeah, I sound like my mama. Bring me some greens. Bring some greens up over here. So we'll see what happens. But I that collard and cabbage mix, I'm thinking, do I have time this weekend to make something? I got a new stove, waiting on a new fridge. But if I have a mind to, I'll go to the store and get some cabbage and some collards. And I'm all highfalutin now. You could buy the already cut up collards. I've been doing that for years and years and years. Anybody got no time to be cutting and stripping no damn collards? I'm sorry, ancestors. And you cannot take my black card. Because I'm still eating collards. Oh, and I had black-eyed peas and rice. They were a little dry, though. So that means I got to put them in my slow cooker and make them the way I know to make them. Because I wouldn't mind some black-eyed peas. And I don't know why I wait till like the holidays to want to eat them, to cook them. You know why? Because black-eyed peas take some effort. So you got to soak them overnight. And then I put them in my slow cooker because I can't mess around cooking them on the stove for hours and hours and hours because I'd be done walked away and poof, things be done burnt up. And I'm a trained chef, for God's sake. So a slow cooker works. And I have a small slow cooker. Perfect. So now I think I'm making a grocery list because now I'm thinking I want some black-eyed peas. I might give me some yams, some sweet potatoes, put them in the oven because I got a new stove. I could cook them. And make me some baked macaroni and cheese, some vegan baked. Listen to me. I'm about to have Thanksgiving up in this piece. Get my calendar, see if I got time to do any of this. And then I'll tell you if I'm going to do it. Let me look, because today's Thursday, which is my Friday. So Friday, I could conceivably cook something Friday and have it, for the weekend. I'm going to the Juneteenth festival Saturday from like 12. So I could easily do some cooking because I'm not gonna stay at the festival to the bitter end. I'm gonna go for a couple of hours. I'm gonna come and sit on my porch and enjoy the rest of the day. And then and Sunday, well, Sunday's some stuff going on. There's a couple of things going on that I might try to go to. We'll see what happens. I've got 3 things on my calendar. One of these things I'm not going to make. I already know which one I'm not going to make, but that's all right. So, yeah. I think that's how that's going to go. So we'll see what happens, child. We'll see. We'll get it right. We'll figure it out. And yeah, but I got to get in some good portion time. That's what's happening. So yeah, but now I've got a little grocery list in my mind. I'm thinking, right? Let me. Now, when I had a pressure cooker, I would make ribs. I don't know where my pressure cooker is. I think I dropped the top and I think I broke it and it had to get thrown out. But it was a good pressure cooker. I cooked some ribs in it one time. It took 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes. My brother argued me to death. You did not make these in 30 minutes. These is all day in the oven ribs. My brother Robert was like, I don't believe you, Babz. You did what? And what? I said, Robert, the pressure cooker. It cuts your cooking time way, you know. I said, I throw the ribs in, I season them up, I throw the sauce in, put the thing on 40 minutes. Them ribs is like they've been cooking all day. He's like, Babz, these fall off the bone. I said, Robert, I know. Beef ribs, beef ribs. He didn't believe me. He was just like, you tricking and fooling. He loved to say that. You tricking and fooling. I'm like, Robert, I'm telling you. I love my pressure cooker. Ciao. And I bought it just for beef ribs. My then husband liked beef ribs. So I would just like knock them out for him. I wasn't going to stand on the damn stove all day, going in there, turning them damn ribs all day, like in slow. Child. Not when you got a good ass pressure cooker. So you know what? I don't cook like that anymore. So a pressure cooker wouldn't make sense. It would just be another, you know, something else to sit on the counter, underneath the counter that I don't need. But you know, when I host some gatherings, you know, I kind of want to I might do it again. Shoot, who knows? You know, the good thing is my porch is my living room because my dorm storage shed apartment is, you know, I can't entertain inside. I mean, when I first moved here, we did entertain a lot, you know, Valentine's Day and meals and stuff like that. Before surgery and then post surgery, I couldn't do it. And then when the children came back, each one by one, in some form, shape, or fashion, you know, it just became hard to do. So, and all the stuff. So anyway, that's the story of that. But I got some good eating in my memory, in my mind. So we'll figure this out, baby. I will figure this out. And you know, I'll figure this out. So anyway, I'm in a real joy renaissance right now. I don't know. You know, I know the world is on fire and trash, but my life is not. And I must tell you, I have to celebrate that because I've seen some on fire light living. And right now it's not on fire. It's pretty nice. I'm enjoying myself. It's a couple of things that I want to do and a few more things, and we'll see what happens. So I really want to go to law school. I really do. I really want to go to law school. But you know, that's all right. I mean, so if I have to start the process all over again, all right. I know what to do. I have a better sense now. I have a better sense. But if they take me now, I'm ready. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Oh yeah. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Yes, I am. I'm ready. What did I say? Ready like Freddie to rock real steady. So, Harry, before we go today, we got to play. You know, it's the first day of summer. Today's the first day of summer. So, you know, we got to play, Harry. Although we played it a little early because it was so nice the early part of June. We were like, oh, this is it. And then it got a little cold again. But today is the first day of summer. So we got to rock out with Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Summertime. You know their song. They took Kool and the Gang, Summer Madness, and remixed it to their jam, Summertime. You know, the rap. And it's still the song to hear for the summer. It's not summer until you hear that song. Just like it's not Christmas until you hear candles burning low. and lots of mistletoe. See, that's it. Or Silent Night by the Temptations. Not Silent Night by anybody else. Silent Night by the Temptations. Get it right, people. Silent Night by the Temptations. Stevie Wonder, What Christmas Means to Me. And Curtis Blow. That's Christmas. That begins Christmas. That's Christmas. So summer, same thing, but it's only one song for summer, and that's Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff, Summertime. That's it. Everything else, then you could throw in your Maze. You know, Happy Feelings. Then you move into that world, right? You move into anything by Frankie Beverly and Maze. That's your summer jams right there. Get your white out. Get ready. We're here for it. I'm just telling you. I'm just giving you summertime instructions. If you're going to be around Black people, hang out with Black people, know something about Black people, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. I'm just saying. So, you know, listen, and I'm not, I'm not breaking code. I'm not breaking Black code. I'm just telling you. This is what you got to do. If you want to roll with us, you want to rock with us, you want to show up at the cookouts, and some of y'all ain't coming to the cookout, but a lot of you all will be at the cookout, this is what you got to do. Get you some white linen or some white cotton. I prefer linen, but do you, as long as you got some white, you got to have a white outfit. You cannot have a summer without white something, because somebody's going to throw a white party and you're not going to be ready. And don't think you can show up to a white party and not wear white, because if you know anything about Black people, oh my God, they will skewer you and you'll leave unhappy and crying. If the invitation says white, then you wear white. Do you understand? Not beige, not cream, not off-white, not ecru, white. Y'all know what white look like. Ask somebody. Get you a little white set, white shirt, white pants. Women, white dresses, white skirts, white pants, whatever. Sisters know how to do this. Brothers know how to do it too when it's a color coordinated invitation. Come to the white party. Sometimes it's an all Black affair. Come to the all Black affair, because Black is luxury. So you come to the all Black affair, you wear black, not navy, not midnight, not purple, black, blackity black, black, black. You understand? I'm giving you I'm gonna try to help you with your summer. I feel like I'm obligated to help you with your summer. So white people, when Black people invite you to a white party, don't show up in anything other than white. I'm telling you right now. Don't show up with, well, this is white, but it's got blue in it. Follow directions. Take your little asses to TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Burlington, Macy's, wherever the hell you buy your stuff. Get you a good ass white outfit. And it doesn't matter if you wear it to like 2 or 3 of the same part. It doesn't matter. As long as it's white and you chilling. That's it. I'm just trying to help you out. Because some of y'all want to come to the cookout, swear you want to come to the cookout, but you don't want to follow the rules. So I'm just telling you. Let me help you. That's all I want to. Let me help you. So, so those of y'all that are in favor, highly favored and blessed to come hang with us, and we say white party, wear white. Don't make us have to usher you out. Please, because we will. And you won't get invited again because you don't know what to do. And don't bring a damn dish neither. Don't bring nothing. We don't want white folks bringing nothing to the cookout. If you feel compelled, bring a bag of ice. Ice is always needed and necessary. White folks, bring ice. Don't bring nothing else. Don't bring your little 3-bean salad. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I like a good ass 3-bean salad. Don't get me wrong. There's some Black folks that make a damn good 3-bean salad. Because I've seen it. Just not for the cookout. Don't do it. So don't just bring ice. White people bring some ice, or I don't know, ice. Bring some ice. We always need ice. Because somebody always got to run and get the ice. Bring some ice, white folks. And I'm telling you, you bring the ice, you'll be a hit. Everybody be like, oh, you bought ice. Thank you. How did you know? Don't try to make nothing. Don't cook nothing. Don't bake nothing. Don't do it. Don't do it. And don't say, oh, this is a hit in my family. Mm-mm. Because you know what we're going to do? We're going to go down that little table, the food table. Who made that? Who bought that? You know, because there's stuff going to be on that table that even we won't eat that our people made because we know they janky. Like, When Flo make the potato salad, but when Aunt Jen makes a potato salad, baby, so you got to ask first. Who made that? Who bought that? Made that? Who bought that? What's in there? No, girl, no. You know, and then somebody will be kind enough to take it off the table and put it in the house. You'll put this in the house. For later, no, it's gonna find its way to the garbage. So white people bring ice. But if you are Puertorriqueño, know what you can bring? Oh, what is it, Harry? Con polo. What is it? Arroz con polo. Chicken and rice, baby, and some beans. Puerto Rican people could bring that. They could come to the cookout. They could bring food. They could bring some food because they'll bring chicken and rice and beans. They'll bring it. And we'll be like, oh, yes. Yes. Sí. Muy bien. Everybody else, ice. Just bring some ice. Bring some ice. If you got Caribbean people, oh, yeah. Caribbean people. The Jamaicans will come. You know what they're going to come with? They're going to come with the jerk chicken. Because they are masters at that jerk. Don't mess with them. Don't argue with them. Don't ask them how to make. Don't. Just eat it and be grateful and praise God. That's it. And I love some good ass Jamaican cabbage. Baby. I love it. And they do rice and peas too. They do, little pigeon peas and rice. They do a good job. I prefer curry chicken myself. Brown stew chicken is my favorite. I love a good brown stew chicken. I love a good brown stew chicken. Or if they do some snapper, somebody make me some snapper. Some snapper, the way they do it, fry the whole fish, child. That's how I know there is a God. Because snapper, red snapper, child. And sometimes it's hard to find. So, yeah, Jamaican people could come to cookout because they're going to bring the right things. White people bring ice. I'm telling you right now. Puerto Rican folks, chicken and rice, some beans. Jamaicans, jerk chicken. I know they're not going to bring the brown stew chicken all the time, but they'll bring the jerk chicken because that's a favorite. So they'll bring the jerk chicken. And if it's a fancy ass party, there'll be some fried snapper. You know what I mean? Like they'll do some snapper. If it's not, then it'll be, some jerk chicken. Somebody might throw some curry. Somebody might bring some curry chicken, with the potatoes and the whole thing. They might do it, listen, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you how to be ready for the cookout. That's all. I'm not trying to say people can't do whatever. I'm just saying when you get these invitations, you get these email invitations, we're having a white party. You can't say you didn't hear it. You can't say you wasn't told. I'm telling you. So get your little white linen ready. Mine is ready. I'm ready. Child, it's already out. It's washed. It's pressed. I'm a be at some white parties. Let me tell you something. I'm ready. Got my linen. I'm ready. We not playing. We out here. We out here. Get your sandals right. Get your pedicures rocking so you can put your feet out. Brothers, get your feet right so you can put your sandals on. There's some brothers that'll wear some sandals. I love a man in sandals. You see a man in sandals and not with socks on either. You see a man with sandals on, he take care of himself. I've yet to see a man who wears sandals, who care about how he look, have terrible feet. because they go get them pedicures. Them brothers learn something from the women in their lives. Ooh, let me go get my feet right for the summer. They do it. I've seen it. And men sandals are not all open anyway, right? Well, black men sandals ain't. White men, whatever. Black men, they're gonna wear a sandal that damn near looks like a shoe, but it's got some openings so that air can flow through and can pass as it's a sandal. It's a sandal. I love a well-groomed brother. I'm gonna tell you right now, I see a brother in a pair of sandals. That is such a turn on. And I see a brother in a pair of sandals and their feet right. Woo! And they got a matching outfit. Child. I love a man that can pull it together. I do. I just think brothers who can pull it together are just, just the ultimate. So I'm just telling you. So some of you single cats out there, go take a page from the old school brothers. They out there, they'll tell you, they'll train you up right. My brother Robert is a sharp ass dresser. He don't play. He likes to, ever since he was a kid, he liked to look good. He liked to look good. He used to be, when he was younger, he used to be hella matchy. Oh my God. Like, boy. Now he's matured into an elegant kind of brother, So he likes how he cares about how he looks. Always. My brother Mike, not so much. My brother Mike is like, it's a shirt, it's a pair of pants, these are sneakers. What? Not my brother Robert. Oh, no. You see him in the summer, he got a little hat on, his little shirt, his shorts, got his little sandals. He all right. He always been like that. Always had a good sartorial eye. He never gonna come out looking raggedy or messy or anything. He's never. So and I think we're probably very much alike in terms of fashion. We like fashion. We like a lot of clothes. My sister and my brother Mike, not so much. Although my sister's very stylish, but she's not a clothes horse like I am. I'm a real clothes horse. Real clothes horse. And I just like what I like. I'm not even there's no apologies to be made here, people. Nothing to see here. I like a lot of clothes. And if you come into my house, you see racks and racks of clothes. Like it's a department store. I like clothes. And I rarely throw things away. So my kids, my daughters like, Mom, yeah, always because you throw something away. I know you can't wear some of this stuff. I was like, I'm not throwing away my stuff and then have to go back and buy it back like it's vintage. Are you kidding me? We keep my stuff. It'll be vintage right in my closet. Shoes, dresses, handbag, all the things. I'm not, listen. I like clothes. I got great sartorial game. I don't play. But right now I'm in my caftan season. I am a cross between Maud and Mrs. Roper. And if you don't know who those people are, you are not in my age cohort. And I don't care if you know or not. Go look them up. And now Hillary Clinton is my new bestie. You've seen Hillary Clinton. She's been floating around in caftans for a few years now. I mean, and I know that chick got some loot. So she buying all because I go and look at the fancy caftans too. The ones that $2,000-$3,000, $1,500, the fancy ones made out of silk and beaded and brocade, all the stuff. I'm like, I see you, Hill. I see you. Hill's like, I'm gonna float in like the queen that I am. I ain't trying to compete with these bitches. I'm gonna show up in a caftan and a slipper shoe and float through the room. And damned if she don't. And if she don't, I was like, get it, Hillary. You are my spirit angel. I'm like, we are soul sisters. I'm like her. I'm not showing up in stuff that I gotta hoist up and all this other kind of stuff. Nope. I'm not getting pulled into a corset. I'm not wiggling my way into Spanx. Caftan, you don't know what's happening under here. You don't know. I'll put a little bit of light, short control panties on, the little shorts control, just enough to keep the wiggle and the jiggle to a minimum. But that's it. Nothing that's gonna like suck me in like I'm a sausage. I tell you, I went to a wedding one time and I had to go to the bathroom. Now I didn't know. I did not. I knew that there was a little cutout in the crotch of the Spanx. I didn't know that you were supposed to pull it all the way. So I couldn't figure out how to do it. I was like, what the hell? So I slipped out of them. Child, I could not get there. I'm on the floor in the bathroom in a swanky ass place at a wedding. I'm on the floor writhing, trying to get these damn Spanx back on. And I'm sweating, my make, everything. I finally just decide, you know what? I'm gonna fold these jokers. I didn't throw them away because Spanx is too damn expensive to be thrown away. Now, if they was some Timo cheap mess, I probably would have been like, F this. But Spanx, I think I paid like $70 for these panties. I was like, oh, no, no, no. I folded them jokers up and put them in my little bag. And you know, when you go to fancy stuff, you got these little tiny bags, right? Child, I folded them panties up like a napkin and stuck them in my bag. I was commando for the whole night. I was like, oh, I couldn't get them jokers back. I could not get them back on. I was like, I don't care. I'm done. And I never looked back. I never looked back. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. I'm too old. Nuh-uh. So now I get lightly compression, lightly. You know, you just slide into them. They give you a little smoothing, hold you in a little bit like a hug. Not that, oh my God, I'm a sausage. I have to lean into my chair. I can't breathe, Those days are so behind me. So far behind me. I'm gonna leave that to these young women who out here trying to catch a man or something. Not me. I'm done with that foolishness too. I'm not doing any of that. So Hillary Clinton, girl, we are soul sisters because I am a caftan girl. I've got some fancy ones that friends gifted me from Marrakesh, and I'm going to get me a couple of more of fancy ones. So when I float to these events, gala season, oh, here come that caftan high priestess. You're damn skippy. Because I'm not, and I've got nice clothes. And I don't have clothes that I'm not comfortable in. You know, everything that I have. But you know, when you put on weight, you know, some things you have to drop some weight to get back into, which I am doing, as a matter of fact. I went to the doctors and I'm 7 pounds from last month. So I'm like, okay, look at that. Let's work it, turn around, let's work it. So I'm just saying. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go get some water. Maybe I'll sit on the porch for 10 minutes, get a little air, because it's hot, which I love. I'm not complaining, although my air conditioner was on last night. So I ran it for the first time last night. I was like, yeah, I got to have the air on because hot. So I'm going to go get a glass of water. I'll be back. I don't have a guest. Anru was supposed to come on today, but he's got another commitment. So, but he'll be on. He's coming up 3 times or so in the next few weeks. So we will get into our ancestor homage. I'll be back.